The time is exactly 9:56 a.m. Our final interview for the morning is with someone in Saldanha Bay. Let's just get her information on screen. I am just scrolling down here so that we have the name of our guest on screen. Here we go. We are going to be talking with Natalie-Jane Van Wyk. She's the youth representative of Coastal Links, and she's here to talk to us about Global Climate Change Week. A very good morning to you, Natalie. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Can I stop?
Okay, so Global Climate Change Week, what's it all about?
So, Global Climate Change Week is more about putting the awareness out there for climate change, saying, like, telling people what climate change is all about. Because in today's time, like, I'm very young since I'm a youth representative for Coastal Link. So, if you ask someone my age, like, what is climate change? They look at you strangely because these things aren't made aware enough. So, Global Climate Change Week is actually about the awareness and creating more awareness, like between the youth to say.
Okay, so if I ask you, for example, tell me what is climate change? What do I do as an ordinary citizen to make a difference in my own way? And very especially in Saldanha Bay, I know you guys are the fishing community, and climate change impacts on the fishing, the fisher folk as well. How's that going to impact? What do you explain to people? What do you say to them?
So, starting from the first question, like climate change is, for me, climate change refers to the climate in the affecting different environmental conditions of the earth. And climate change or global warming, as I said, is the process of the planet heating up. And especially by us in Saldanha, since you mentioned we are a fishing town, in Saldanha specifically, we have seven industries, which is basically oil and gas industries and mining. So a lot of small scale fishers find it terribly difficult to fish because of climate change and the harshness of the conditions that they're working under with the seven industries is just adding to that with water boiling up and fish going scarce. So it's quite a difficult situation as climate change won't just disappear overnight. Those seven industries actually release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere by burning all of those fossil fuels, like energy and farming including. It destroys forests, like the marine biodiversity it destroys. And these carbon emissions are causing the greenhouse effect, basically trapping heat and making the earth warmer. So it's causing for it's boiling water is caused within the ocean near us, and it actually small scale fishers' livelihoods are actually taken away from them in that time. So up until say 10 years ago, there hasn't been fish for the people to fish, or their livelihood is gone because they can't support their families. So it's actually quite hard. So the awareness of
Can
that is
All
good.
right. Natalie, what do you believe needs to done? Let's just take Saldanha Bay, the area you live in. You understand the geographics of where you live, very especially being a youth representative of Coastal Links. You've probably studied it deeply. What can be done to change or reverse the situation in your part of the world?
So in my part, we are actually working now on sustainable solutions, like creating a sustainable livelihood for people. So we have this project that we're working with Green Connection. It's called the Donut Economics Project, where fishers, types of residents, any community member basically, we started workshops so that we could make people aware of what's going on, and we started having these group discussions and creating small groups where we want people to move away from adding to climate change and moving towards a sustainable livelihood by planting their own vegetables, going to catch their own fish, trading with one another, keeping the money in the local economy, it helps because you're not giving the money, you're not giving your money, and you're not supporting larger industries that is causing all of the damage. So what we're trying to do is create more sustainable livelihoods for people. So we had this workshop like a month ago, was our nearest workshop or our closest workshop that we had in Saldanha. We had 4 towns within Saldanha municipality. So there's specific people that came from all 4 towns, and what we did was our latest project was actually contributing to the IDP process, where we actually said, but we want more plants and we want more trees planted for the environment. We want more activities for our youth. We want more things that people can create themselves without depending on larger industries to do those things for the people. So for you at home, it's more of drive less, recycle more, plant a tree, support locals, buy food or buy produce that locals create and products that locals make so that you can also keep the money inside without distributing it to larger industries.
How and why did you become involved with Coastal Links?
I became involved with coastal links at a very young age. Let's say I was born into it because my father's a fisherman. His father was a fisherman, and I just fell in love with the water. So before I could even speak, I was swimming, I guess. So the water and the environment plays a very big part and role in my life, especially as a fisherman's child. You want to take care of those that you want to take care of the environment and the marine, um, the wildlife in the ocean, basically. You want to take care of it because that's what put food on your table as growing up. So that's what my father used as a source of income and still uses as a source of income today. So that's what got me more driven into becoming a member of Coastal Links and working with Green Connection in helping the environment and treating our environment with the same respect we would want to be treated with.
The environment has been damaged, badly damaged, not only in Saldanha Bay, but all around the world. Um, how long do you believe if the residents, if the community of Saldanha Bay gets together, hold hands, and try to rehabilitate the area? How long do you think you'll start seeing the abundant fish that you used to see as a child, which you have indicated has depleted, right? What's it going to take, and how many years is it going to take?
I would say it would take quite a few years to rebuild because the damage that those industries around Saldanha created is, is a catastrophe basically because you don't see what you used to see. Some of the fish actually died out. So it will take quite a few years to rebuild, but hopefully if everyone does hold hands and if everyone comes together and starts looking in a different direction, like open-mindedly, where we can actually live together and live with the environment instead of against the environment, I think it would prosper about 3 years, 4 years. It would actually take time to grow, and the fishing industry would prosper for small scale fishers as well as the environment for the community itself because the environment that people are living in um, with pollution and things like that, it's not something that you would like to see for future generations. So I think people would actually need to come together in this time to make sure that future generations do have an earth and do have a place called like Saldanha.
Are people buying into the concept? Are they supporting you? Are they hearing you? Are they understanding what you're saying?
Some people do actually go to a point where they ask us questions regarding the concept, and sometimes people don't understand it directly, but once you explain it to them and once you actually sit down with them, then they have a better understanding and they try because some of the people we actually started, some of the towns actually started a local market that we did a workshop with in Saldanha Bay municipality. It's Hopefield. They started a local market where they actually create their own local produce and they don't sell their produce, but they trade it with one another, which means
Wow.
they do not have to go to the shop, and there's little children picking up plastic. and then they create benches with the plastic bottles and things like that. So there is that positive point of view that we do come across when meeting these people and trying to get our concept across. But there's also these people that are stuck on industrial ways and believe that oil and gas is basically the highs of all high. Basically, they believe in the oil and gas, and they believe that it's money. So it's kind of hard because we get that 50-50 kind of love. You can't have the positive without the negativity. So hopefully we'll
Absolutely.
push through.
Natalie-Jane Van Wyk, thank you indeed for being with us. Good luck to you. Admire you at such a young age for taking this position and trying to change the minds of the people of your community and to win back your ocean and your land. God bless, and let's hope the next time we talk, you can tell me that you have many more young people fighting the good fight. And that, of course, is Natalie-Jane Van Wyk, youth representative of Coastal Links. God bless. And thank you for being with us. It is time for me to wrap up. 7 after 10 o'clock. Thank you for your time. Hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed your company. Next up is the beautiful recitation of Juz 20 by Sheikh Ahmed Al Ajmi. Till tomorrow morning at the same time, as always, take care on the roads. God bless. Assalamu alaikum and Khuda Hafiz from me, Julie Ali.